Sports Snippets, Dennis Sullivan. How the heck are you doing, guys, here on this Tuesday night, late night? It is the 26th of October. Here to discuss with you Week 7 NFL recap. Want to touch on some games. Actually going to touch on a little bit of all the games, pretty much, of this Week 7. Before I get started, if you do like content, this particular video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. That would be awesome. Awesome, guys. And feel free to subscribe to my channel, Sports Snippets with Dennis Sullivan. That would be even more awesome if you subscribe to my channel. That would be great. Guys, let's get started. There's plenty to talk about. I may have to move a little faster because otherwise I'm just going to keep going and going and going. And I already did a video, as I always do, about the Miami Dolphins and their 30-28 loss to the Atlanta Falcons. So you can check that out on my channel as well if you'd like. That would be great. So I'm not going to really get into that game and share my thoughts other than, it's sad that Tua now it seems to be the guy who's taking all the heat and taking the blame, which I, first of all, don't agree with. Second of all, the guy's missed like half the season. So even if it was his fault, let me go back to what I just said. The guy's missed like half the season. Give him a break, guys. I mean, come on. So let's get started here. I want to talk about first Green Bay, Washington. Nothing too surprising here. Packers, one of the better teams in the NFC. Washington football team, you almost get that feeling like they're one or two players away from being like really good. I mean, but a 24-10 victory for Green Bay, I don't think that turned many heads. Like we were just kind of like, ho-hum, whatever. Aaron Rodgers, here he goes. And that'll be some game though Thursday night. Arizona and Green Bay. That might be the game of the year thus far. Thursday night football, the 28th, by the way, guys. Broncos, Cleveland. That was Thursday night football, Week 7. Cleveland Browns with a 17-14 victory. That's a big win for them without Baker Mayfield, without Nick Chubb. I mean, that's a nice win for the Browns. Tennessee, and maybe the biggest, I don't want to say upset, but just like with the score, I mean, the biggest surprise, 27-3 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Tennessee Titans do it every which way to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs by running the ball, by passing the ball, special teams. They really put it all together. Derrick Henry didn't really even have one of his better games, and they dominated. As far as the Chiefs go, guys, the Chiefs, I'm hearing these things now with they're slowing down and all this stuff. I completely disagree with that. The Chiefs are not done at all. They're 3-4. Remember, we get an extra regular season game. The Chiefs still have 10 regular season games. If you're a Chiefs fan, and I'm pretty sure on the Chiefs roster, like a player on the Chiefs, they still expect, in my opinion, fans and players, they still expect to win that division, guys. Don't even think that that's not the case. And yes, and I watched some of that game. Yes, there was some uncertainty with Mahomes maybe that we haven't seen in the past. A lot of kind of double pumping, unsure type behavior. Should I throw it? Should I run it? That kind of stuff. I think you can credit more the Tennessee defense for being prepared. Tennessee was ultra prepared for that game. Give them credit. They are certainly one of the better teams in the AFC, have been for the last couple of years. But get back to me around week 14 or so. Okay, this will be a different Chiefs team, I'm pretty sure, later in the season. So let's just kind of tap the brakes a little bit on the Kansas City Chief bashing, guys, if that's what you're thinking of doing out there, by the way, and being negative on the Chiefs. Let's not do that. Patriots 54, Jets 13. I mean, nothing can really go right for the Jets right now. Rookie quarterback gets banged up. Unfortunately, the Patriots are a better team than they were in week 1 and 2. They are getting healthier. They are a better team. I'm under the impression, hey, we're going to show the football fans across the country that we are better than our record. They are now at 3-4. So now the Patriots are kind of in that hunt, looking for a wild card all of a sudden. Carolina, one of the more disappointing performances. Credit to the Giants, 25-3 home victory. New York Giants over the Carolina Panthers. Nice win for the Giants. Rams 28, Detroit 19. That was a close game throughout. Matthew Stafford, of course, he's tremendous. You have a really good team. I like how they use their running backs, the Rams. The running back by committee, and you have a good combination of runners there. Michelle's now on the team. I like that addition. I like Robert Woods. Of course, I like Cooper Kupp. We knew he wasn't going to stay quiet for long. Watch the Rams. They're for real. We got to watch them. They are definitely a contender in the NFC. Houston got destroyed by the Cardinals. We talk about two teams going in different directions. That was a 31-5 Arizona Cardinal victory. And then as equally a blowout. So, that was a horrible matchup. The Cardinals destroyed them, and we all kind of knew that was going to happen. And just like the Bucks, the Bears, we got to go back and watch some of those games on how they were winning games early in the season. 38-3 Bucks. It was a joke. Mike Evans with a tremendous game against the Bears at home for the Bucks. Bucks still look to possibly get that one seed in the NFC. Cincinnati. Now, guys, Tennessee destroying the Chiefs was one thing. Cincinnati going on the road. Joe Burrow putting up monstrosity numbers in Baltimore, destroying the Ravens 41-17. Are you kidding me? The Bengals turning heads. They are for real. How would you like to be living in the Cincinnati area right now? You got Cincinnati, the University of Cincinnati football team, top 5 team, looking to be in the playoff this year. And then you have the Bengals, one of the hottest teams they've had in decades, and a super quarterback, Heisman Trophy quarterback, Joe Burrow, healthy again, playing outstanding. And you got the young receivers for the Bengals, a couple of them. You got a trio of receivers. Don't forget T. Higgins now is healthy again. It's a heck of a team, guys. We got to keep our eyes on those Cincinnati Bengals. Las Vegas Raiders defeat the Philadelphia Eagles 33-22. That is, the Raiders are 5-2, guys. I give them all the credit in the world. I'm a big fan of Carr. He is a good quarterback. He really is. I give him a lot of credit. He's about 30 years old now, good experience in the league. He shows it. He's got the athletic ability. He's got the smarts and the athletic ability as mentioned. He's a really good quarterback. They have a good team. Jacobs is good. But here's the thing, guys. I'm sorry to say this. If you're a Raider fan sitting at home or you're big on the Raiders, I have to see a little bit more. I just do. I watched this team get outplayed against the Chargers. I know they've only lost 2 games. And the Chargers, actually, believe it or not, I have to see more of. I was looking at the Raiders' schedule. Get back to me after that Cowboy game on Thanksgiving. Talk about an interesting Thanksgiving game. It's going to be Cowboys-Raiders, guys, with both teams having good records. Something to look forward to about a month from now. Get back to me after that game. And then we'll talk about the Raiders, their record at that time, how they played on Thanksgiving, etc., etc., etc. Just a few more to discuss real quick. Sunday Night Football saw the Colts defeat the 49ers in San Francisco in that rainy game, 30-18. I think Carson Wentz has found a home in Indianapolis. I just do. I think this is his spot. He's going to stay there, I think, for a while. He's finding his way with the system there. He's looking pretty good. Jonathan Taylor, really good young running back, showing off his talents on Sunday Night Football, national audience. 49ers struggling a little bit. We'll see how they bounce back in the next few weeks, but that's a nice 12-point victory for the Indianapolis Colts. And then last night or Monday Night Football saw another inclement weather. I think I saw some sleet there for a while in the Seattle area. Saints pull out a big road victory, 13-10 in a defensive game, defensive battle. Of course, Russell Wilson is out for the Seahawks. Geno Smith, I mean, he held his own. He didn't play that bad. I mean, 12 out of 22, 167 yards, a touchdown. He didn't throw any interceptions. He was under a lot of pressure, was Geno Smith, so that's not all on him. Only scoring 10 points, in my opinion. Jameis Winston, now 4 games without a turnover. They were talking all about that last night. They mentioned it like at least 3 or 4 times. Winston, 19 of 35, 222 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. And again, 4 games this season without a turnover for Jameis Winston. How about Alvin Kamara out of the backfield, 10 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown? Now that is awesome receiving out of the backfield by Alvin Kamara. Guys, before I close out, I want to go back to the Chiefs again. We got to understand, I mean, they are on everyone's calendar. I mean, they're like circled on everyone's calendar. This is the game we got to get up for. This is the team we got to beat. I think they're getting right back into the thick of things in that division. I can't say 1 or 2 seed, but, you know, they're going to just be looking to find a way to sneak into the playoffs and go from there. Do you realize, I was looking this up the other day, only 3 teams have gone to a Super Bowl in 3 consecutive years. The 71, 72, 73 Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills, 1990 to 93, who lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. I don't know if we're ever going to see that again, guys, in our lifetime. Even if, like, you're in your 20s, you may not see that in your lifetime. I mean, that's a freaky thing. And then the Patriots, 2016, 17, and 18, appearing in 3 straight Super Bowls. If the Kansas City Chiefs were to go to the Super Bowl this year, they would become the 4th team to do so in NFL history. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're saying there's no way the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. I understand that. They're sitting there at 3-4. They just got blown out against the Titans in Tennessee. It wasn't looking good. Mahomes wasn't looking himself at all, not even close. But guys, we gotta sit back and realize there's 10 weeks left in the season. Let me repeat, 10 weeks left in the season. Let this stuff play out. I don't think the Raiders or the Chargers are quite as good. They're good, but they're not. These aren't like ultra superior teams. Okay, the Broncos are very beatable. They're tough at home. Broncos are always tough at home. Always, even when they don't have good teams. So if you do like content, once again, go ahead, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk more in the days to come. I will see you, yes, you, very soon. Bye for now.